All right, so we're just going to wait. If you're joining now, kindly hold on. We're just going to hold on for the next 4 minutes in order to, because once we start, we can't go back. So we just are going to have to hold on for anyone who's going to join. All right, so let's just hold on for the next 4 minutes or thereabouts, and then we're going to officially start. For those who are joining, we are going to do the installation together. So get your MT4 platforms ready. We are going to install this on our PropFirm account, and we're going to trade on this till we can pass or either fail the challenge. I'm going to show you guys how to install the software and also how to trade with the software. If you have any questions, maybe on another trading software, feel free to drop the questions on the comment section. And also, while we are doing the installation, you can also drop the comments or questions in the comment section as well, and I would look at that and try my best to provide an answer for you. All right, guys, can everyone hear me? Just indicate in the comment section. Thank you guys for joining. And in this meeting, we're going to look at how to install and trade with the Candle Trader system. All right. If you're here, please just give us a comment that you can hear us and we can proceed. All right, awesome. So let's get started. I'm just gonna share my screen right now. Share my screen. Awesome. So I believe everyone can see my screen, right? I believe everyone can see my screen. Is that correct? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to head over to our VPS here. Let me just open that up quickly. Okay. So this is my VPS, guys. This is the MFF account we just bought recently. It's a $10,000 account. I'm just going to open this up and show you guys here. It's a $10,000 account. You can see it says Traders Global Group here. So this is the broker for the MFF challenge, and we're going to be running this candle trader system on 3 pairs. To be specific, we're going to be running this on the AUDUSD. We're going to be running this on the USDJPY and also on the GBPUSD. These are the 3 pairs that we've optimized for the candle trader system. And the first thing here I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys how to install this system, and then I'm going to proceed to show you guys how the system takes trades. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do right now is to head over to Trading Candlestick, and you can see from the first post here that I posted the candle trader system. Okay, if you're having issues finding this post here, maybe there are other posts in the future, you can just go over to the resources section and click on the free Forex robot here. And once you do that, you're going to find the candle trader system to download. I have already downloaded this candle trader system here. I'm just going to show you guys in my folder. And to make this easier, I'm going to copy this file. I'm going to minimize this section here. I'm going to minimize this section here. I'm going to go to my trading apps. As you can see, I have a folder called trading apps on my VPS. This is where I have a list of all the trading softwares that I currently use to trade on my live and demo accounts. Okay, so I'm just going to paste this here. This is the candle trader system. And then we're going to extract this file here. All right. So you can see we currently have the system here now. It says the candle trader system. And then we're going to open this up. You can see it has 3 folders here. We have the experts folder, we have the presets folder, and we have the templates folder. Okay, so for the experts folder here, we're just going to open this up here right now. Just going to copy this file, click on copy, open my MetaTrader 4 terminal. I'm just going to cancel this out first so we can start from scratch. Right, I'm just going to go to file, click on open data folder, and then I'm going to click on MQL4, click on experts, and then I'm going to paste this here. I'm going to replace this, and then next I'm going to go back to my previous folder here. Just going to cancel out this one. I'm going to go back to my previous folder here. I'm going to go back to the candle trader system, and then you can see the presets folder. We have the presets for the AUDUSD, GBPUSD, and the USDJPY. All right, these are all for the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this entire folder here, the presets folder. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over to our current data folder here, go back to MQL4, click on presets, and I'll just paste this here. Right, just paste this here. I'm going to get rid of these other ones here. Delete. Okay, and then next here, we're going to go back to our previous folder. We're going to open our template file. This is the candle trading system. This is the template file here. Okay, I'm going to minimize this section here. And I'm going to go back to MQL4 and then go back one directory. I'm going to find my templates directory, and I'm going to paste this here. So we have our candle trading system here. Okay, so if you are currently following me and you have done all the steps I've done, please indicate in the comment section. Okay, if you've done all the steps I've done, please indicate in the comment section, or if you have any questions with your installation. I'm just going to hold on for the next 1 minute and then I'm going to proceed. If you currently follow, you can comment as well. All right, awesome. So we're going to head over back to our terminal here. So we've currently done all the installation. All right, we've done all the installation we need to do. We are going to proceed to install the software now directly on our MT4. All right, so we're going to open up the three pairs. We're going to open up the AUDUSD. We're going to open up the GBPUSD, and then we're going to open up the USDJPY. Right, let's see if we have that here. We do have that here. Okay, we're going to cancel out this market watch. We're going to minimize this into three beautiful screens here. You can see we have the AUDUSD, we have the GBPUSD, and we have the USDJPY. Now they are all loaded on the 1 hour time frame. All right, you need to make sure that they are all loaded on 1 hour time frame, because that is where our expert advisor works on. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do right now is to head over to our navigator, and we're going to, let's just close out this account section, and then we're going to right click here and then click on refresh. So we currently have our candle trader system here. Okay, we have a candle trader bot, and then we're going to right click on the first chart, which is the AUDUSD chart. We're going to click on templates, and then we're going to load the candle trading system. All right, just going to click on this here to load up the candle trader system. All right, and then that's going to load up, but we're not going to have the experts loaded up. All right, it's just that template, default trading kernel templates that we have is going to load up on your chart. All right, let me just accept this here, then proceed. Okay, so we currently have just the template loaded up on the chart. We don't have the expert advisor, so we're going to drag the expert advisor to the chart. Okay, and then we are going to load the templates. Going to click on candle breaker. We're going to load the presets for AUDUSD. Right, so you can see we are currently on the AUDUSD chart, and I'm going to click on the AUDUSD set and click on open. Okay, so you can see here for the expert properties here. All right, the time to allow trading starts at 15. The time to finish trading stops at 3. The maximum trade close bar is 1, which means we just want to trade for a single bar. Right, we're not going to trade for more than a single bar. We're just going to trade for a single bar. The candle body size says 80. The lot size is 1.0, which means we are going to be risking 1.0 per trade. All right, but I'm going to take that value down to 0.5 because we are trading on MFF evaluation. Okay, this is a phase 1, and we don't want to risk more than 0.5% per trade. So we're going to risk 0.5 here. And then we're going to have the volume here. All right, for the risk leave at 0.0, we're going to be using the lot size in this case. Rather, we're going to be risking 0.5 lots per trade. All right, not risk, we're going to be risking 0.5 lots. Sorry, I made a little bit of a mistake there. It's 0.5 lots. For this expert advisor, we are not yet using risk per trade. All right, we are risking the lot size because in this case here, we can have situations whereby the candle and the stop loss level is really tiny, and we don't want to risk losing 1% or 0.5% per trade. That's why we decided to go with a constant lot size of 0.5. In this case, if you're going to be using a $10,000 account, you need to make sure that you're using a lot size of 0.5, all right, or less. For the volume here, the volume is default on the preset file, and then we're going to enable equity lock. Equity lock comes with all the expert advisors that we build on trading kernel, and it helps you to lock your equity based on your targets or on your risk threshold. For the equity lock on the maximum profit target, we're going to set this at 10,800, right? Because our targets for the pass is about 8%, which is 800. And for the maximum risk target, which is the maximum we are willing to risk per day, is $200. So we're going to set this at $9,800. Okay, and the current magic number for this AUDUSD is set at 5555. Okay, but for subsequent loads here, we're going to change that magic number. Okay, and as you can see here, auto trading is disabled. We haven't enabled auto trading yet. This is because if you look at the market has already, the market has moved. All right, in terms of volatility, you can see that we've had little volatility here. Okay, and if the candle trader system was activated, we would have made some profits in this region and in this region as well. All right, so we're no longer going to place trades for today because the market can go in an opposite direction. okay, and then we can lose money, and we don't want to lose money, so we're going to keep auto trading deactivated just for today, okay, and then we're going to activate it tomorrow by the start of the trading session, and then we're going to look at the trades. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the next two charts here, and we're going to proceed. Okay, so I'm just going to load the templates, candle trading system, and I'm going to drag the candle trader to this chart here. Okay, and then I'm going to load the preset file for GBPUSD. Okay, GBPUSD, click on open. Then for the equity lock, I'm going to do the same. Then I'm going to change the magic number to something else. I'm going to change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. And the lot size, I'm going to put that as 0.5. Okay, I'm going to click on OK. And then we're going to do the same thing here again. Right, templates, we're going to load the candle trading system. All right, then we're going to drag the candle trader to this chart. Okay, we're going to load the presets for USDJPY. Click on open. And then we're going to enable equity lock. We're going to set this at 10,800 and then set this at 9,800 and then change this to, let's just say 5432. Okay, and then we're going to keep our lot size to be constant at 0.5, and then we're going to click on OK. So we currently have all of this enabled right now. You can see what our chart looks like. We have the candle trader system loaded up, and it's currently not smiling, which means it's telling us that auto trading is currently disabled. If I go to the expert section here, you can see that it's saying auto trading is disabled. Okay, so we're going to have, we could enable that and then we could start trading, right? But we don't want to do that, like I said earlier. So we're just going to leave it the way it is, and that's how to load up the templates on your chart. Right, I'm just going to go back here. Not necessarily, you don't need to disable algo trading, all right, but you need to control the trades manually. Okay, so when you're trading a day, if you've made enough profits for the day and you look at the market, you can disable algo trading. All right, so can you follow? Is there any questions?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
My question is this EA free?
Yes, it's free. I believe you came on late when we're doing the installation, but you can download this on Trading Kernel Stack. Okay, you can download
Okay,
Trading
on the
Kernel Stack.
website, Abby?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, I will do
You can
that. I will try it.
All
But
right.
do you have the for the MT5 or is for MT4 alone?
No. This is for MT4 only. It's for MT4 only. Okay, it's for MT4
Okay.
only.
I will do it now.
Yes.
Thank
All
you,
right.
boss.
You can disable your microphone, and then I'm going to proceed to show you guys how this expert advisor actually works. But to do that, I'm going to download this expert advisor directly on my Mac, not on my VPS this time around. So you can see I've done everything installation wise on the VPS, and then possibly tomorrow morning I'm going to activate auto trading, and then I'm going to put up the trade on live so they can actually see the trades live. I'm going to also be showing you guys a little bit here when I'm showing you guys how the expert advisor works, so you can see how to use the expert advisor. Okay, so I'm just going to download. I'm going to go over to my my MT4 here rather, and I'm just going to activate my strategy tester here. Just going to go over to my navigator and refresh this here. Open up the candle trader here. Okay, so for GBPUSD, and I'm just going to load the set file. This is for a $10,000 account. I'm going to be loading this set file here. You know what, I'm just going to head over to files here. I'm gonna copy this preset file. Let me see if I have it here. Okay, I don't have it here at the moment, so I'm just going to paste it here. Head over to my MQL4. Head over to my tester, then I'm going to paste this here. Alright, so if I click on load, I can now see my presets here, GBPUSD. Open, I'm going to click on OK. So awesome. So let me show you guys how this expert advisor works. All right, so basically this expert advisor is, as the name describes, is a candle trading system. So it looks for situations where the current candle is higher than the previous candle. All right, and it enters a trade in the direction of the candle. Okay, so if the candle is a bullish candle and the current candle is greater than the previous candle, let me just use an example here. Let me just activate my brush here. Okay, all right, so let's use this area here as a scenario. Okay, so looking at this current candle here, it's greater than the previous candle. All right, so if this is a bearish candle, as you can see here, and the candle is greater than the previous candle, the candle body size, and the candle is also, lower than the low of the previous candle, is going to enter a trade at this direction here, downwards. Okay, it's going to place a stop loss at this point here, all right, which is the close of this current candle here, and then it's going to close at the open of the next candle. Okay, that's how the expert advisor works. Of course, it also takes some other things into consideration, like the trading volume and the type of candle, right? But that's just actually how the expert advisor works. So let me just click on this here. Let me just click on this here. All right, so you can see in this scenario here, we had a buy entry here, okay, and the candle was greater than this candle, right? The candle body size was greater than this body size, right? And he entered the trade the moment the current ask price was higher than the high of the second candle here. Okay, so you can see he entered the buy trade here and he stopped out in profits. All right, and as you can see here as well, we had a buy trade here the moment this candle was greater than this candle, and this candle also exceeded the high of this candle here. We entered a buy trade, which turned out to be a loss. All right, but as you can see here, we currently entered a sell trade now as well. We entered a sell trade here because this candle body size is greater than the previous candle body size, and obviously the candle is lower than the previous low of the second candle here. So if I click on that here, you can see we had a profit trade here. Okay, you can see we also had another profit trade here, and there are situations like this where we could have a huge volatility. All right, you can see there are situations like this where we have high returns. All right, you can see we had high negative returns here, and this is probably due to a fundamental event. Okay, so what you should do as a trader in the morning when you wake up is to check for the fundamental events that's going to be happening for the AUD, the USD, the GBP, and the JPY, because those are the pairs we are trading. So you're going to look for the fundamental events. You're going to add the time to your calendar, and then once you do that, and once it's time for the events and we've entered the trade in the current direction of the market, what you can do there is to disable auto trading in order to avoid the expert advisor from closing and opening new trades. All right, so let's say we entered a trade here in this direction as we did now. We had a stop loss here. All right, we entered the trading direction, and the market went towards our end here. Right, went towards our end. What we can do right now is to disable algo trading to avoid the expert advisor from closing this trade here and reopening this trade here. All right, the reason why we are doing this is because if we don't do that, we are going to miss out on this profit here that we would have. As you can see, we entered a sell trade here, we closed out here, and then we entered another sell trade here. Whereas if we did not disable this trade, if we did not close this trade here, would have entered a trade from here and would have still been in profit. Right, this is about roughly about 931 pips, okay, or 93 pips thereabouts. So you can see how profitable this would be if we can disable algo trading at the right time. Okay, but even if you don't do that, you can see the expert advisor is still profitable. Okay, I'm just going to run this for you guys to see here. So you can see how deep this went. This went about, just load this up here. This went to about 1,400 points. Okay, it went to about 1,400 points. And you can see how profitable this would have been if we disabled algo trading at this point here and allowed the trade to run up to an amount that we are okay with. Using equity lock, we can now close the trades if it hits our target. All right, with a single trade like this, you could actually pass any MFF competition or any MFF evaluation stage. All right, so that's also how the expert advisor works here. So you can see it actually trading, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Not entirely just NFP. You can use it to trade any fundamental event. All right, you can actually use this strategy that I just showed you now to trade any fundamental event and benefit profitably from that event. But you can also use to trade manually without any fundamental event and still end up profitably. Right, it doesn't actually make profits just during fundamental events. All right, but it's actually profitable during a high volatility. All right, so that's what we are actually looking for. That's what we are targeting to make huge profits. All right, 10x, 20x, 30x. That's what we are looking for to make huge profitability. Okay, and this is what we actually optimized for. All right, yes, you're right. Gold has a lot of volatility, but that didn't end up, to be profitable using this strategy. We haven't yet optimized for that, but maybe we'll test it out and see how it eventually works. Let me just load this from the start here and show you guys how this expert advisor works. Just load this here from the stats without visual mode, so we can look at the returns for this expert advisor. Just make this a little bit quick so we can round out the meeting. So you can see how the expert advisor is currently trading. You can see. Then the returns are increasing here. All right, so you can see here. Let's just look at the report here. We started 2021. This is from the 1st of 2023 rather to the 4th. And we had total returns of about 60% ROI and a profit factor of 1.2. And then we had about 731 trades and we had a drawdown of 17.14%. Okay, and you can see the rest of the values here. You can actually maybe screenshot this and save it and look at it later. Okay, but this was actually without the strategy that I told you right now. Right, there are moves like this, for example, moves like this, moves like this, moves like this, where we would have actually benefited more from these moves. Okay, so that's just how to trade this expert advisor. We traded with it for a week, I think, and we had about $600 profits from using this expert advisor on the 3 pairs. All right, cumulatively on the 3 pairs, that's what we had, about $600 in profit. That's why we decided to show you guys this strategy and show you guys how this works. This is a very good expert advisor, and it also works manually in terms of the fact that you have to activate break even. So there are points in the market where you could have losses like this and like this and like this and like this as well. All right, this happens when the candle has the previous candle wasn't high enough, and then you get to a stage whereby your profits are, it enters a trade, it goes down to hit your stop loss, comes back to enter a trade, and then it goes down to hit your stop loss. So you can have multiple losses, right? That's why you have to manually manage this expert advisor and use equity lock. It's very important that you use equity lock, guys. For example, here, once our balance or our equity rather reaches 9,800, all trades will be closed and automated trading will be disabled, right? It helps us a lot. If we are currently in a profit of about $600, we could use equity lock to manage the trade, all right? Which means if we get to $1,000 profit, we want to close the trade, or if we go down to $400 in profit, we want to close the trade too, right? So that's one of the major benefits of equity lock. You can see how the profitability was for this system here. Let me just show you guys for USDJPY. Let me just load the set file for USDJPY. Presets USDJPY load. Okay, and here I'm using a current spread of 2. Okay, we don't have a spread manager on this expert advisor. Here we're using a spread of 2, but if you look at the market watch here, the spread for Euro USD here isn't 2. All right, it's 3. For GBP, that's roughly about 5, and for USDJPY, that's roughly about, it differs, but that's roughly about 6, right? Roughly about 6. So you can actually change this value here. All right, it depends on what you want. It doesn't really matter much, the spread difference, right? But it does matter, of course. Trading cost matters while performing a trading strategy. So for today here, you can see we currently had news for USD and news for AUD. Right, this hasn't come out yet, but you can see we have the news for USD here, and this was the CB consumer confidence, and I'm not really sure that currently was what affected this huge volatile move here, but let's just say it was, right? Let's just say it was, and you can see how profitable this strategy would have been. Okay, so do you have any more questions? Please, does the aggressive profit lock system closes trades on the equity? So let's say you have an aggressive trading system like the Titan X or the Sophia or other trading systems. What you can do is to use the aggressive profit lock. What you can do is to use the aggressive profit lock, like I was saying, sorry. The aggressive lock would lock the profits based on the individual profit target. So let's say you have an account of $100 and you want to close every trade once it reaches $1 or $0.15. Right, you can actually use the aggressive lock to set that profit lock, and once every individual trade reaches a target of, let's say, 0.15 or 0.16 or $0.17, the trades are automatically closed. Okay, so that's how the aggressive lock works. And immediately we are done with this section, we're going to try to upload it directly to YouTube so you guys can watch it there, of course. So if you have any other questions, guys, feel free to answer. Now be the time. You can unmute your mic and ask your questions. I believe I'm done with showing you guys how this strategy works, but to make it more unique for you guys, I'm going to be doing this on a live section, because that will be where you guys can gain the experience on how to use expert advisor. So I'll be doing this on live so you guys can actually see how it works. Okay. Awesome. All right, for the neural rampage system, the system didn't really perform well on our tests, on our live test. I'm going to be uploading the results for the neural rampage system. The system is roughly about 7 to 6% down. All right, we had about 50% profitability at the start of 2023 to date, and then we had a 7% drawdown. It doesn't really perform well when the market is ranging, right? Those are when the market is trending, and unfortunately we had a little bit of drawdown. Okay, so that's the update on the system. I'm going to be uploading the results for that system before the end of this week, to show you guys the results on it. We also have the LRE trader system. We've built the framework for that, and we're going to be uploading it to the group for free as well, so you can download it and check it out. All right, and we are also going to be doing some some more machine learning strategies. We're going to be developing more machine learning strategies. We have our MT5 framework ready, which we did with the neural rampage system and the LRE trader system. So we're going to be uploading more, machine learning strategies that are very profitable. Okay, I can assure you guys on that. We're going to use deep learning, XGBoost, and some other high machine learning strategies to build Forex robots and stock robots and crypto robots that can actually perform well. Okay, so there's absolutely no need to worry about that. We're going to do that probably before the end of this year. Yes, Akani trading system. I wish I could show you guys an history of the Akani trading system. The Akani trading system actually performed well alongside the candle trader system when we're doing the testing. The Akani trading system was actually very profitable. I wish I could load the Akani trading system here. Let me see if I can do that. Let me log into that demo account where we're trading with the Akani trading system. I'm not really sure. But maybe I'll show you guys that on a different video. The Akani trading system actually did a 4.5% returns on investments, which was roughly about 2 weeks ago. Okay, but it was actually on a drawdown as well. Let me just see if I can load. I have the Akani trading system here. Yes. So let's just do a quick back test. Let's see how this system performed right to date here. Okay, let me just load this up here and show you guys. It's going to take a while because this is an entirely new broker. It's going to take a while. It's going to download data here. It's going to download data, so let's just leave it to do that. We also have another system we are testing here. This is the neural rampage system here. This is the neural rampage system. Let me just show you guys the history. You can see we are down roughly about $155 in accounts. Okay, down about $155. So you can see that here. This is the neural rampage system. Let me just load this up, show you guys here. You can see this is the neural rampage system here. It's currently trading here. And this is the Shreya bots for Binance. Okay, you can see we currently have a profit of 0.41, and I feel really sad about this because we bought at 27,228 and we had a high of about 30k in profit. All right, and we didn't close that trade. And this Shreya bot actually targets huge profits. Right, for example, BTC goes to 40k or 50k, it locks that profit. Okay, for now it maintains a buy position here. All right, and we're going to keep allowing this robot to trade for us. Okay, let me just see if the Akani trading system is currently loading. This is the K system which I uploaded weeks ago. Okay, so you can trade here. We currently started with 15,000 and we're currently at 0.9% profit. You can see we had a sell trade here. If I can just increase this here, you can see we had a sell trade here which went down roughly, I think about $357 in profit. Okay, you can see that here. It actually takes a lot of trades, right? It takes a lot of trades targeting the highs or the lows of the currency pair. All right, so we're currently testing out this K system here. Let's just look at Akani. I think Akani is done. Let's look at the graph here. All right, so you can see Akani so far. Let me just look at the reports when it actually started trading. It started trading on the 3rd of 28, so that's fine. You can actually see we're in a period of drawdown. Here. We currently went down as low as 10%, but we currently went back up to roughly about minus 2%. Okay, you're thereabouts. So you can see we lost $162 and we had 57 trades. So Akani trading system is currently coming back up, and hopefully it's come back up to profits. Hopefully it will. So yes, the K system is not ready yet. We are currently testing it out. We cannot just build a trading system and give it out. We have to actually test it for a while, look at how it trades, see what we can update and see how we can actually reduce the losses and increase the profitability before we actually give it out. For the Akani trading system, it's just $50 only. And if you purchase that system, you have access to the neural rampage system and every other machine learning bots that we would upload on tradingkernel.com. Right, it's just $50 only. It's going to be available the discount is going to be available for a while. But once we release the next machine learning system, hopefully we're going to improve on the Akani strategy. We're going to go back to $500. Okay, but actually you can buy it at $50. All right, that's a 90% discount. Awesome. So let's just all right, so this meeting will be closing in the next 3 minutes. Please, if you have any questions, now is the time. Meeting will be ending in 3 minutes. I don't want to keep the video too long because I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube. So if you have any questions, guys, now will be the time to ask your questions. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the fact that you were on here to understand how we actually trade with Forex robots. And please unmute your mic and ask your question. Yes, there is no need for license for the Akani trading system. There is no need for license for the Akani trading system. The license on default comes with the trading system, so you don't need a license to use the trading system. Right? Same goes for our neural rampage and LR trader system. Yes, we can actually do more on synthetic indices. You see, the thing about this is that the current Forex robots we are building for Forex stocks and crypto are currently using in some way rely on the MetaTrader 4 and the MetaTrader 5 to work. So what we want to do is to build our web version of our system that doesn't rely on the MetaTrader 4 and 5 to work, where you can actually log in to your details and then start any robot, right? And they're going to work directly with your broker. So you're not going to be using the MetaTrader 4 and the MetaTrader 5 to trade, right? So then you can actually trade indices, crypto, stocks, Forex, whatever you want to trade with our robots, right? I feel that's going to be like a more better way to trade rather than using the MetaTrader 4 and 5. And that's why we haven't touched indices yet, right? Because that requires the deriv to work. And we don't want to use the deriv and then use the MetaTrader 5, right? It doesn't make sense. We're going to build our web version hopefully before the end of this year. And once we do that, guys, we can actually, you can actually log in and then trade any security you want using our robots. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you guys for joining this session. There are not a lot of you guys here, but I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, feel free to always reach out to us via email at support@tradingkernel.com. We're more than happy to respond to you. All right, so I'll see you guys probably in our next meeting. Bye for now.